Welcome to Biff's Mystery Theater. I have many tales to tell you. Ghost stories, murder stories, and tales that will make your bones chill. Join me, won't you? For Theater of the Mind, where you always have the best seat in the house. Now close your eyes and turn off the lights.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a moment we will take you by transcription behind the scenes of a police headquarters in a great American city. For under the cold, glaring lights will pass before us the innocent, the vagrant, the thief, the murderer. This is the lineup.
Hi, Ben.
Hello, Clyde.
There's your witness over in the second row.
Yeah, I see her. Many in the line tonight?
Yes, same as usual, about 28.
No, I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Miss Martin?
Oh, hello, Lieutenant.
This isn't too close for you, is it?
No, as a matter of fact, I'm a little nearsighted.
Mr. Martin didn't come with you, eh?
He had to work tonight.
I see. Well, I don't know if we have anybody even close to the man who robbed your apartment, but I want you to have a look, and if there's anything at all familiar about any of the suspects, don't hesitate to speak up.
I'll do what I can. What is it the papers call him? The Phantom Burglar?
Yeah, I think that's it.
May I have your attention, please? You people out there on the other side of the wire in the audience room, may I have your attention, please? Thank you. My name is Cogger, Sergeant Pete Cogger. I'll explain the lineup to you. Each of the suspects you will see will be numbered. I'll call off a number, their name, and charge. If you have any questions or identifications, please remember the number assigned to the prisoner as I call his name. If you're sure or not too sure of the suspect, have him held. The questions I ask these suspects are merely to get a natural tone of voice, so do not pay too much attention to their answers, as they often lie. All right, bring on the line. Okay, keep it moving. Right over here to the end of the stage. Now turn and face front. Hands at your sides, look straight ahead out through the screen. Okay, number 1, Charles Bendick's robbery. Step out, Charles.
Okay.
Hands out of your pockets.
Okay.
Where do you live, Charles?
764 West 65th Street.
At a house, hotel, or what?
A house.
What's your business?
Well, you mean no?
You have a trade?
Well, you mean no?
Okay, what do you do
that's
now?
not him. It's too
Not-
tall.
What did you do?
I was a mechanic.
Where'd you work when you were a mechanic?
I worked lots of places. Garages, gas stations.
Name some of the places.
Well, the last place about a year ago was Murphy's Garage
Where's that?
on Adams.
Were you with anybody when you were arrested, Charles?
No.
You have a car.
Yeah, I had a car.
Describe it. Year, make, model, color?
Ford, sedan, black 48. You want a license number?
No. You have any weapons?
No, not one.
How about the gun we found in the back?
That wasn't mine.
Well, how'd it get there?
I don't know. I didn't put it there. I never saw it before.
Okay, Charles, step back. Number 2, John Miller, drunk and disorderly. You always wear glasses, John?
Yeah, they always.
Take 'em off.
The lights are awful bright. I wear these things so I don't have to look at nothing bright.
Take 'em off, John.
Okay. Boy,
Keep your head up.
I gotta keep my eyes closed then. The lights are too bright.
Keep 'em closed if you have to, but keep your head up so the people out there can take a good look at you.
Okay.
Where do you live, John?
Down by River Street.
What's the address?
There ain't none. I keep moving.
And you're not working?
No, sir.
Did you ever work, John?
Oh, sure, I worked. I used to work quite a bit. That was a little while back, though.
Maybe if you stayed sober.
Oh, I tried that. I can't make it. That's tougher than working.
When was the last time you had a job?
Last time, some time ago, maybe 4 or 5 years.
What kind of a job was it?
I was with the railroad. I get a pension.
From the railroad?
Yeah, from the railroad.
Quite a few complaints against you, John.
I guess so. I got out of line. I made a few people sore. I didn't mean to. The stuff I got into me made me real mean.
What stuff?
I don't know. A friend of mine said it was good. I should have stuck to the grape stuff, but I took his word for it. I'm real sorry I did.
That's certainly not the man.
You can put your glasses on, John.
I'm through?
Yeah, step back.
All right.
Okay, number 3. Mario Gomez, robbery. Come on, Mario, step out.
Okay.
Where do you live, Mario?
Lincoln Hotel on the east side.
What do you
I
do,
don't see
Mario?
nobody up
What's your
there that
business?
looks like the man.
Well, there's a lot more to look at.
How
How long
many?
you work for?
Oh, quite a few. Might take a little while.
All right.
Have any weapons on you when you were picked up?
Yeah,
Describe the weapons, Mario.
just one gun. 45.
Automatic, revolver, what?
Hey. Yeah, hello, P. Hey, you look a little tired.
A little. Oh. No identification from Mrs. Martin, huh?
No, she looked at the whole bunch.
Well, we better get this guy. He's got the whole section on the north side locking their doors at 6 o'clock. Every time a housewife hears a stray cat, we get a call.
I know it. 4 robberies in 4 weeks. All with the same M.O. I've got the whole neighborhood staked out, 5 cars and a half a dozen men on the streets.
Funny how a guy will stick to one neighborhood like that.
A pretty wealthy neighborhood.
Yeah, but he's certainly no dummy. Professional all the way. You think a guy like that would keep moving? The more he works that area, the more chance he takes of getting picked up. You think he'd figure on that?
That's why we've got M.O. files. A lot of guys work like that. Get a good psychologist to tell you about it.
He scared the wits out of the Martin woman, didn't he?
Yeah. That's the first slip he's made. Probably thought she was out. He's never gone into a place with anybody in it before.
Maybe he's just getting brave.
I don't think so. When she screamed, he ran.
He had a gun, huh?
Well, according to Mrs. Martin. But you know how people get when something like that happens. Burglar sneaks in and surprises them, and they tell you later he was carrying a machine gun. If there were 2 witnesses, chances are they both have different stories.
Here it is, Ben.
You know what?
Our boy just robbed another house in the same area.
There's Asher.
Yeah.
Hi.
Hi. When'd you get here?
A couple of minutes. The woman who owns the house came home about 15 minutes ago, put in the call.
Talk to her?
Yeah, got a little history. Crockett's around back. Guy got in through the bedroom window.
You get much?
Quite a bit, according to the woman. Name's Strickland. Her husband's out of town. I don't know how he did it. We got this neighborhood covered like a blanket.
Well, this guy's smart. He's proved it 5 times now.
Yes? Oh, come in.
Yeah, thank you. Mrs. Strickland, this is Lieutenant Guthrie and Sergeant Carter.
How do you do?
How do you do, Miss
How do you do?
Well, this is certainly something new in my life. I've never been robbed before. I was frightened for the moment when I saw the house was such a mess and that things were missing. Oh, won't you sit down?
Well, thank you.
Did he take much, Mrs. Strickland?
Well, quite a bit. I don't know for sure, but I'll be able to tell better after I make a complete check. I think I saw him.
Saw him?
Yes, the burglar. I think I saw him run around the house.
You get a good look at him?
Well, it happened so fast, it startled me. And the only thing I could think about were my antiques. We've had a number of burglaries in this neighborhood.
Well, then you didn't see him very well.
I don't think I could identify him if I saw him again. It happened too fast. And very frankly, I was too frightened.
Crockett out back now, Dave?
Yeah, Ben. You want him?
No. Lab boy's coming over?
Put in a call right away.
Could I make you some coffee or something?
Well, thank you. I'm sorry, but we're liable to be here for a little while. This might take some time.
Oh, that's quite all right. Anything I can do?
Now, don't touch anything until we're done. We want to check for prints.
Well, I'm afraid I've already.
Well, that's all right, but try to leave everything just as it is now, will you?
All right. I'll go put a pot of coffee on.
Well, thank you very much.
Nice.
Yeah. Wish everybody was that cooperative. Well, let's go out and see if Crockett's turned up anything. Pete, call in and make a report, will you?
Right.
Yeah, over here. Hi.
Hi. Find anything?
I don't know. Not much, anyway. Mrs. Strickland said he went over the fence. I went out in the alley. Come here. It's mostly gravel, but right along the fence here. See it?
Oh. A heel print.
Uh-huh. Not a very good one, but it might be his.
And get the lab to make a cast.
That's about all I've been able to turn up.
This guy's beginning to be a nuisance.
Yeah, and we're beginning to look a little silly. Whole area staked out, and he pulls one off right under our noses.
Maybe he likes it that way. Maybe he hates cops.
Well, one thing's for sure. He's not making himself any friends. Come on.
What time has it been?
11:30. Got a long time to go.
Who's got the duty at 3?
Coyne and Asher. You know, they should put in more streetlights around here.
Yeah. Funny if he moved to another neighborhood. Phantom burglar strikes while the police are looking for him 10 miles away.
Swell.
It's been 3 days. Maybe he's had enough. Maybe he moved on. Hey, wait a minute. Guy over there.
Well, let's check him.
Hey.
Me?
Yeah, come here.
What's wrong?
You live around here?
Yes, right down the block.
What's the address?
205 East Maple.
Any identification on you?
My driver's license.
May I see it, please? John Milford?
That's correct.
How old are you, Mr. Milford?
I'm 38. July 19th, 1914. I've never been stopped like this before.
Pretty late to be taking a walk.
I guess it is, but I've been working late. I'm a ricer.
Here you are, Mr. Milford. We're just checking.
All those burglars?
Yeah. How long have you lived in the neighborhood, Mr. Milford?
Oh, about 7 years.
Okay, thanks. Sorry to bother you.
It's all right.
Looks like a writer.
How can you tell?
Well, I don't know. He just does. The way he dresses, you know.
No, I don't know. But if you do, start concentrating on burglars. I'd give a month's pay if you could pick out the boy we want.
Oh, it's nearly 3. Boy, am I going to sleep.
Yeah. We got the 4 to 8 tomorrow. Hold it a minute.
What?
Stop the car.
What is it?
Back it up. I thought I saw something in that alley. See anything?
Oh, wait till I throw the light down.
That looks clear to me. I could have sworn. Hey, there. Hey, you! Stop! Hey. Pete?
Go get him.
How bad is it?
I'm all right. Go get him.
Yeah. I lost him. Pete.
I think I got one in the hip.
Hey, you're bleeding pretty bad. Here, let me take a look. Maybe I can stop it. Pete. Pete. Come on, boy. Pete!
Friends, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you'll enjoy chewing Wrigley's Spearmint Gum. Chew Wrigley's Spearmint while you're working. The lively, full-bodied flavor of Wrigley's Spearmint gives you a refreshing little lift. The smooth, pleasant chewing of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum helps keep you feeling relaxed and satisfied. Makes your job seem easier. Chew Wrigley's Spearmint Gum in your home, when you're out walking or driving, when you're enjoying outdoor sports and other activities. Wrigley's Spearmint Gum tastes good anytime, and the natural chewing aids digestion and helps keep your teeth bright and attractive. Yes, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you'll enjoy chewing Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Healthful, refreshing, delicious. Now, back to the lineup.
Yes, Dr. Gorson. Second floor desk, please.
Why don't you let me go down to the kitchen and get you some coffee, Lieutenant?
No, thanks, Steve.
You're wearing out the floor.
Yeah. How long you had this duty, Steve?
Huh? Oh, I guess about 4 years now. Oh, excuse me. Emergency, Officer Shelton. I haven't heard anything yet. Lieutenant Guthrie's here. Yeah, hold it. It's for you, Lieutenant.
Oh, thanks.
Sergeant Quine.
Right. Hello, Quine.
All news, huh?
He's been in surgery for nearly an hour now.
How bad it'll look to you?
I don't know. You get a lab report on that heel print yet?
Uh-huh. Got a good cast. We're checking it. Got the whole area covered good. Feet must have hit him. We found some blood at the end of the alley.
I wish I'd gotten a better look at him. One thing's sure, he can run. I don't think he's very old.
Well, I'll keep in touch.
I'll let you know as soon as I hear something.
Right, fine.
Thanks, Steve.
You sure you wouldn't like some coffee or some tea or something, Lieutenant?
Oh, thanks. You like tea?
Oh, not much. I never drink it much. Sometimes iced tea when it's real hot, you know. Iced tea's good on picnic.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah, but so's beer. I think I like beer better. Except on picnics, I usually bring the kids and the wife makes iced tea.
What time is it?
It's 10 minutes later than the last time you asked. You'll be okay, Lieutenant. Gunshot takes a long time.
Yeah, it sure does.
Oh, here comes the doc.
Hello, Ben.
Hi.
You look like you ought to be in bed.
He's walked 20 miles. How's the patient?
Gonna be all right. Who's got a cigarette?
Here.
It's a bad wound. You'll be there for a while. You got a match?
Yeah, lighter.
Thanks. He's lost some blood. I don't think it'd be wise to see him until tomorrow. But he'll be all right.
You got the slug?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Pretty flattened out.
I'm not going to tell much for that. He'll be okay, though, huh?
Sure.
Well, thanks.
Thanks for the cigarette. I'll see him in the morning.
So long.
Yeah, he's a good doctor.
Yeah. Well, I'll see you, Steve.
You gonna get some sleep?
I'm going to get the guy who shot Pete. Then I'll get some sleep. Morning.
You see Pete?
I just got back from there. Poor guy. Feels rotten.
How long's he in for?
At least a month. Actually, he's pretty lucky, though.
Yeah. Well, we've come up with exactly nothing. Still checking the heel print, but it doesn't look good. Strickland woman reported losing about $5,000 in clothes and jewelry. Went over the area good, but didn't turn up a thing. This guy's really smart.
He's clever. And when he used that gun, he stopped being smart. Morning, Asher.
He's okay, huh?
Yeah, I saw him a few minutes ago. He's going to be all right.
Why don't we get up a collection and buy him a pretty nurse or something?
You got a lab report?
Yeah. Can't tell a thing from that slug. Too flattened out.
Okay. This is the way we set it up. We're pretty sure our boy's hurt. There was blood in the back of the alley. I want every small hospital, emergency station, drugstore, any place that he might go to get aid checked, particularly in that area.
Well, Ben, that's a lot of territory.
If he's hurt bad enough, he's going to go for help. I don't care how long it takes or how much territory we've got to cover, but I want it checked. He's smart enough to know a doctor would turn in gunshot wound report and maybe detain him. So he might try to take care of it himself.
How about some of the men we got on file that are out of practice?
Right. I want every questionable doctor we've got a record on checked. I don't think he'll try any more jobs, even if he isn't hurt badly, but we know he hasn't tried to unload any of his takes, so he just might try to do it now, get some money and skip.
Well, we've got all those sources covered and distributed circulars to every hawk shop in the city.
Well, that's what I want. Hospitals, drugstores, pharmacies, pawn shops, all our potential connections checked and double-checked. I want this guy. I really want him. Guthrie.
Ben, think we got something.
What?
Dr. Brennan over on Temple called in about a man he just treated for a gunshot wound.
Right. I'll meet you down there in the garage. Let's go, boys.
So I drive up. Come in.
Dr. Brennan?
That's right.
I'm Guthrie. This is Sergeant Quine.
I tried to get him to stay. I called you as soon as he left.
And what did he look like?
Well, He was about my size, maybe a few inches taller, but not much more. He was dark, and I'd say about 30 or a little less. Wasn't an old man. I guess he weighed around, about as much as I do, maybe 150 or 55.
What was he wearing?
A dark suit, an old one. Funny thing, too, he had on tennis shoes. You know, the low ones. First thing I noticed about his clothes, wearing a suit with white tennis shoes.
How bad was he hurt?
The wound wasn't too serious. He'd lost some blood. Bullet went through the arm, about 8 inches up from the wrist. Missed the bone. He said he'd been cleaning his gun. I told him I'd have to make out a report, and he didn't seem to mind. He gave me his name and address and started to leave. That's when I thought something was wrong. I asked him to stay until I phoned in the report, and he got kind of nasty, so I didn't press it. He looked like he could have... Well, he kind of scared me, so I let him go and called you.
Well, you've done fine, Doctor.
I gave him a prescription.
Prescription?
Yes. I told him to come back tomorrow to have the arm treated, but he said he'd be out of the city, so I gave him a prescription.
What was it for?
Oreomycin ointment.
Yeah, that could do it. How long ago did you leave?
About 20 minutes, I'd say.
Well, now, look, there's only one all-night pharmacy open this early, isn't there?
Yes, Dirkson's. 8 o'clock would probably be the earliest on the rest. Maybe there's some open earlier, but I wouldn't know.
Well, thank you, Doctor. We'd like you to look at our mug file if you don't mind.
All right.
What address did he give you?
I wrote it down.
Sorry. John Smith, 9967 South Selby.
That's probably fine.
Well, we'll check on it anyway. If he has that prescription filled, we'll get him.
Well, he isn't any of these.
Well, here's another batch, Doctor.
Crime flourishes in our fair city.
I hate to admit it, but you're right. The man you're looking for shot a policeman.
Let's hope I find him.
How's it coming?
Nothing yet.
Oh, just a slight case of astigmatism.
Well, if he fills that prescription, we'll nail him. I put out an APB, and every precinct in the city is cooperating.
What about the address?
Yeah, phony like we figured. Building there, all right, but it's a gas station.
How are they covering the drugstores and pharmacy?
Circulars, and most of them will be staked out. Anyone filling a prescription for oreomycin ointment will be immediately held.
Here.
What?
This is the man.
Oh, Richard Davis, alias Richard Davy.
Anyone know him?
No, last time arrested, 1936, petty theft.
He's graduated.
He's the man. He looks older now, but that's the man.
Did 6 months and a day, 3 previous arrests.
All minor.
Get out an APB.
I'll get it.
You've been a big help, Doctor.
I'm glad to do it. I could use some breakfast.
Well, come on. We'll go downstairs, and I may have a bite to eat with you.
Okay. Ben.
Yeah?
Report from Keller Drugstore in Adams.
Davy?
I don't know, but the man's got his left arm in a sling.
It was his left arm.
And he just asked to have a prescription filled for oreomycin ointment.
Here come arrests.
Now, stake out the building. I'll meet you inside.
Right.
Yes, sir?
Where's the manager?
Well, I'm the day manager. Is there something I can do for you?
You Mr. Simpson?
Yes?
I'm Lieutenant Guthrie.
Oh, the man left.
How long ago?
Well, not more than 3 or 4 minutes, sir, just before you came in.
Did you see which way he went?
No, but he'll be back.
Well, how do you know that?
Well, he has to pick up his prescription, the oreomycin. I told the prescriptionist to tell him it'd be about 20 minutes, and he said he'd be back. I got the circular this morning when we opened, and the minute he ordered the prescription, I called you. His arm is in a sling.
Well, look, tell me, does he look like this picture?
Yes, that's the man. Yeah. What's he done?
Now, look, if he comes back...
Oh, he will. I purposely told him it'd be 20 minutes. So I'd have time to call you, and you'd have time to get him.
All right, now, when he comes back, we'll take him as quietly as possible.
Ben?
He's not here.
Oh, no.
Yeah, but he should be back to pick up his prescription. This is Mr. Simpson, the day manager.
How do you do, sir?
This is Sergeant Fine. He'll be with me.
Won't be any shooting, is there?
I don't think so, Mr. Simpson.
Just go about your business and don't mention this to any of the other employees.
All right.
Now, take me over and introduce me to your prescriptionist.
It's over 20 minutes, Ben.
Yeah.
Think you got scared?
Yeah, no telling. That manager might have tipped it. He's not very convincing.
No. Well, if he comes in, he won't get out. Building's covered all the way around.
I hope he gets in.
Well, I just cannot understand it.
Now, what, Mr. Simpson?
He said he'd be back in 20 minutes.
Were you nervous at all?
Nervous?
Did you do anything that might have frightened him?
Oh, no. The prescriptionist came over to me and told me that the man ordered the prescription. And I called you immediately. I told the prescriptionist to tell him that the prescription wouldn't be ready for 20 minutes.
That's all?
Why, absolutely.
You didn't talk to the man yourself?
Oh, no, certainly not. Why, he would have been suspicious.
Well, we'll just keep waiting. Been in here for over an hour.
Why don't you go get some coffee? You can watch the door.
Yeah, it's not a bad idea. This could go on all day.
Go ahead. Wait a minute.
Huh?
Just came in.
Yeah, he's coming this way.
Yeah, that's Davis, all right. The way he's carrying that arm in the sling, he could have a gun in it.
How do we do it?
Walk up and take him. If he starts swinging that arm, stop him. Stand right where you are, Davis.
What's going on?
For the police.
Well, what do you want?
Let's have a look at that swing. Don't move it.
Don't move it, Marshal.
We don't want to scare the people in the store.
What is this?
All right. Now turn around and walk with us out of the store. Don't make any trouble.
Wait a minute. I want to know what this is all
You're
about.
under arrest. Now turn around and start walking.
Under arrest for what?
Grand theft and attempted murder.
You're crazy.
All right, hold it.
Look, I'm going to be late for work. I work in an office.
Stand
I can't...
still. 38, man.
You always carry your gun to work?
Okay, I won't get any trouble.
I start walking. Car's down the street.
I got a prescription back in there.
Did you pay for it?
Yeah.
That's too bad. Here's Mrs. Kramer.
Oh, how are you, Miss Kramer?
Oh, better, thanks. Good as new.
Can you see the stage from here, all right?
Oh, this will be fine.
I'll be upstairs, Ben.
Yeah.
Night, Mrs. Kramer.
Oh, good night. His name's Klein, isn't it?
That's right.
You know, when he came out the house tonight to pick me up, he was so nice. I can't think of him as a police officer somehow. Oh, dear, that wasn't the proper thing to say, was it?
Well, sure. Don't worry about it. We've had 2 other cases like yours this week, Mrs. Kramer. At least something like yours. The other 2 women just had the phone call, though.
Well, they were lucky. Wish that's all I had.
You're the only one who's actually seen him.
I'll know him again if I see him, too. I'll tell you that much right now. Oh.
What?
Why, that's the officer I met before, isn't it?
Yes, that's Sergeant Carter.
Oh, yes, Sergeant Carter.
May I have your attention, please? You people out there on the other side of the wire in the audience room, may I have your attention, please? Thank you. My name is Carter, Sergeant Pete Carter. I'll explain the lineup to you. Each of the suspects you will see will be numbered. I'll call off a number, their name, and charge. If you have any questions or identifications, please remember the number assigned to the prisoner as I call his name. At the end of each line, when I ask for questions or identifications, call out the number. If you're sure or not too sure of the suspect, have him held. The questions I ask these suspects are merely to get a natural tone of voice, so do not pay too much attention to their answers, as they often lie. All right, bring on the line. Come on, boys, over to the end of the stage. Spread out and stand facing the screen. Hands at your sides, look straight ahead. It's a long way to the back of the room out there, and we want everybody to hear, so talk right up when you answer the question. Okay, number 1, Salvatore Antio, robbery. How tall are you, Salvatore?
5'2½".
Now stand right up there in the circle. Attaboy. What's your address?
2063 Franklin Avenue.
What is that, an apartment house, hotel, what?
I board in a room there. It's a boarding house, I guess.
This city your home, Salvatore?
I didn't get that. What'd you say?
You come from someplace else, or is this your hometown?
No. I'm from Philly. My wife lives there.
What are you doing here?
Oh, just looking around.
For work?
Sure. I work.
What do you do, Salvatore?
Greenhouse man. I trim trees sometimes. Good money this time of the year.
Were there any weapons?
Yeah, a gun.
What kind of gun? Tell me about it. You hear me?
It's a Luger. I don't know what caliber it is. Sure good gun, though.
You have a car?
No, I've been...
Okay. Number 2, Maxwell Stearns. Grand Theft Auto.
I didn't steal no Hudson. Having me here's a mistake.
Well, when we find out that's true, we'll be the first to admit it, Max. Tell us the last place you slept before you were arrested.
4425 Lafayette Street.
Louder, Max. People can't hear you.
4425 Lafayette Street.
All right. How long you lived at that address?
What do you mean, how long have I lived there?
How long have you lived there? That's what I mean.
Well, I don't see what difference it makes.
Just answer it, Max.
2 hours.
Where'd you live before that?
Norman, Oklahoma.
How long in town before you were arrested?
2 hours and a half. I didn't even get a chance to unpack my suitcase.
Well, we unpacked it for you, Max. Some pretty interesting stuff there.
Yeah, but I ain't done nothing.
Okay, Max, that's enough. Slide on down.
Yeah, I don't know what you found in my suitcase.
Later, Max.
I don't want anybody to get the wrong idea about me. Yeah, okay. Now, don't get salty, Carl.
Number 3, William Barnes, open charge. In the circle, William.
The light hurts my eyes.
Well, then close them and give us your address.
12356 West Colfax Avenue.
That's the last place you slept
that's
before
what
you were
I was
arrested?
trying to tell you. I don't know what you're trying to do.
That's the one we want, William.
Yeah, we'll see when
238 Reese Street, apartment 10.
Go in the car. Just a minute. Max!
Yes, Sergeant.
Stand against the wall there and keep your mouth shut. I don't want any talking up in that stage.
Well, I was just telling Charlie here.
Charlie's got his own troubles. Just do as I tell you.
Yeah, well, okay.
What about a car, William? Do you have one?
Yeah.
A make, model, color, and year.
It's a Plymouth convertible, a red one. 1947, I think.
You think? Don't you know?
I only swiped it yesterday.
Where do you work?
Mount St. Joseph's.
What's that?
The cemetery. I dig graves.
That's your profession, William?
Yeah. Been doing it, a long time.
Were you arrested with anybody, William?
Yeah, Louis was with me.
Louis Barnes?
Yeah.
Any relation to you?
Sure. He's my kid.
Oh, I was just looking for you, Ben. Mrs. Kramer spot anybody?
No luck.
Yeah, these came up from the stats office. R&I has some other things. MO's about the same on all of them. Guy calls up, won't give his name, asks the girl to meet him, uses a lot of vile language, threatens her. Descriptions aren't too close.
No, it was pretty dark. She could be wrong. You find out Mrs. Desmond's maiden name?
Yeah, Rachel Ballinger. I checked it with Ruth Forbes. They never heard of each other. Neither one of them known Mrs. Kramer. Mrs. Desmond worked out of the apprentice agency on 16th Street, and Ruth Forbes handled by an outfit called the Fairview.
He sure likes models.
You know, who doesn't?
Yeah. Well, this bird's having a lot of fun, and we aren't even close to him yet. Better cover all the agencies that handle these girls and tell them what's up.
Right.
Oh, I'll take those.
Oh.
Sure. We'll have Mrs. Kramer look at him anyhow.
Is she still here?
In my office. When Pete comes up, shoo him up.
Yeah.
I don't, How long's it going to be, Lieutenant?
10 minutes.
10 minutes, darling. Oh, yes, downstairs. Bye. Hope you don't mind me using your phone.
No, not at all.
Hi.
Hi, Pete. Remember Mrs. Kramer?
Oh, sure do. How are you?
Oh, Sergeant.
I remembered where I saw that picture.
Oh?
Calendar, year before last.
Oh.
Knew I'd seen you before the other day.
Well, I'll be.
Still working at that? I mean, posing for calendars?
Well, I'm still a photographer's model when I get a call.
I played those voice recordings back from Mrs. Kramer, Pete. She didn't recognize any of them.
Oh, I wish I could be more help. I know I'd recognize his voice again, the same as I recognize his face. Oh, what an awful person. Just awful.
Well, we're glad he didn't do any worse than he did.
Oh, I guess I screamed so much and made so much noise he was afraid he'd be caught right there. I've been modeling off and on ever since I was 16. Lord knows I've had my share of wolf calls and cranks and smart boys. But when I got that phone call, I thought it was just another one. Although the language he used was pretty raw.
Well, tell me, Miss Kramer, have you thought of any possible way he could have gotten your phone number?
I just don't know. I really don't. The agency wouldn't give it out. They're very strict about things like that. They have to be.
Yeah, sure.
I can still hear him saying, "You're a pretty good-looking girl, aren't you?"
That seems to be his opening remark every time. Said the same thing to the other two.
And did he have that awful music playing in the background?
Yeah, right down the line. Tried to make a date with them. When they refused, he told them they'd be sorry. But he didn't make his threat good with either one of them. And why do you suppose he went after you, Mrs. Kramer?
I guess I was pretty rude to him on the phone. Not that he didn't deserve it after the kind of language he used. It's the only explanation I can think of.
He just walked up to you when you were getting into your car in the parking lot. You hadn't seen him in the store that day at all?
I never saw him before in my life, I'm sure. When he talked, I knew he was the same man who'd called me on the phone the night before and asked me to go out with him.
What'd he say?
He said, "You think you're pretty smart, don't you?" And then he said, "I'll teach you." And then he started hitting me around.
Did you try to hit him back?
Well, I tried to get out of his way. I'm pretty tall, but he's quite a bit taller. He's over 6 feet, you know. Oh, may I borrow a cigarette? I'm out.
Oh, sure.
Oh, thanks. Oh, thank you.
Sure. Now, it's possible, but a little out of line in a case like this to think that you've never met or seen him before anywhere.
Well, I'm almost positive. I can't say for sure because I meet so many people all the time. But his face was entirely unfamiliar to me, and his voice, too, of course.
Tall, dark, thin, about 160.
Oh, and very nicely dressed. Kind of conservative.
You've been married how long, Mrs. Kramer?
About 4 years this July.
And what does Mr. Kramer do?
Well, Doug travels for Consolidated Engineers.
He's an engineer?
Oh, no, he's an attorney.
I have to ask a personal question here, Mrs. Kramer. Understand it's strictly to get an idea about this thing, and I'd appreciate an answer.
Mm-hmm.
Since you've been married, have you gone out with men other than your husband? I mean, in a business way, something like that.
Why do you ask me a question like that?
Well, just trying to pin down the reason this man called you and asked you to go out, and was apparently so incensed when you refused him that he attacked you in the parking lot.
Is there an ashtray?
Oh. Yeah.
The others are married, aren't they?
Mrs. Desmond's been divorced for 3 years. Ruth Forbes is single, works as an airline hostess now. Understand, we don't want to pry into your personal
Doug
life.
knows when I go out with someone else. He knows it's sometimes necessary when a buyer comes into town.
I see. Well, thank you for answering. Have you ever seen this man?
No.
How about this one?
No, I don't think so.
Well, take your time.
No. Well, I just don't know. If he had a hat on, I guess not.
But you aren't sure?
Well, no, I guess I'm not.
Okay. How about this man?
No, definitely no.
Okay. Pete, let's pick up this one and see what he has to say, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, what is it, Quine?
Mr. Kramer's downstairs.
Oh. Well, that's about all, Mrs. Kramer. We may want to talk to you again in case we come up with something.
Oh, well, I had my phone number changed. It's 40239 now.
Mm-hmm. Same exchange?
Yes, Tabor.
Tabor, 40239. Okay. If you don't mind, we're going to put a man with you and your family for the next few days to keep an eye on things till we get this cleared up.
Oh.
Well, we hardly think he'll come back and try to get at you again, but we don't want to take any chances either. And we don't want you to be frightened by any policemen you see loitering about.
I see. Well, goodbye then. Oh, I sure hope you get him.
Well, so do we. Thanks for all your trouble.
Goodbye, Mr. Kramer.
Hi, Ben.
Yeah, morning, Pete. Anything new?
No routine. Bench warrant out for this Carsterson, failing to register.
Got him yet?
Asher picked him up this morning. Carsterson claims he's been out of town. Just got back last night.
Check it out.
So far it stands.
Let's hold him today. Want a sandwich?
Yeah. Oh, what did Freed have to say?
Freed's on vacation. I talked to Dr. Rourke. He says the guy's following a pretty clear pattern.
Sure. He only picks on models or girls who've had their picture in the paper and seen in public. Hey, that one we had 2 years ago did practically the same thing. He had a yen for telephone operator.
Yeah. Mrs. Desmond, Mrs. Kramer, and Ruth Forbes reported the calls. Mrs. Kramer didn't report hers until after she'd been beaten up. The language he uses when he talks to them, some women just wouldn't be bothered reporting it at all. They might tell their boyfriends or husbands, but that's about it. No telling how many he's called.
Yeah, I guess so.
This is a different operation.
How's that, Ben?
Rourke thinks this bird's building up to something. Might kill the next girl if he has a chance.
Charlie's. Oh, yes, just coming in. Lieutenant?
Yeah?
Your office.
Okay. Guthrie.
Quiet, Ben. Better hold it up. Just got another complaint.
A model?
No, her name's Adelaide Harvey, a receptionist at Universal Television Station. She played it smart and it looks hot.
How's that?
She made a date to meet him tonight.
Now, back to the lineup.
Are you Adelaide Harvey?
Yes, I am.
Police, Miss Harvey. My name's Guthrie. This is Sergeant Cargan.
How do you do?
How do you do?
Scare you, did he?
Well, not so much when I was talking to him on the phone, but now, after I've had a chance to think it over, gosh, the officers who came up and told me what he did to that other woman, did he heard of that?
She'll be all right. We'd just like to get a few things straight, Miss Harvey.
Oh, sure. Terrible, terrible things he said to me. I told the officers everything I could remember.
Yeah, we have their report, Miss Harvey. I just want to follow up on it a little. We'd like to get this bird.
Anything you can say or tell us about him is going to help us.
I'm still a little shaky, I guess. It might seem funny to you.
No, not at all.
I mean, I know he can't hurt me talking on the phone, but... Well, I don't know.
Well, tell me, do you think you'd be able to recognize his voice again if you heard it?
Well, I think I would. I don't know. Sort of odd, you know.
Mm-hmm.
When the call came in, at first I thought it was one of the boys downstairs kidding me or something. You know, he talked nice at first. When I asked him who it was, he wouldn't say. He just sort of brushed me off and said he'd see me around and he'd like to take me out. I said I'd have to know who he was. We talked, you know.
Did he mention any names of people that you might know?
Oh, no, I knew it wasn't anyone. I mean, one of the boys downstairs or something when he started to insist on seeing me tonight. That's when I remembered reading about the other phone calls in the papers.
Mm-hmm.
So I told him I'd see him. It almost made me sick, the things he was saying and all.
Yeah, there was music in the background?
Yeah, weird things. What kind of a man
you
would...
could hear him plainly?
Not all the time. Music was sort of echoey and scratchy. And then I got the idea he might be holding a handkerchief up over the mouthpiece. Does that sound possible?
Oh, sure.
And the call came in about 4...
Excuse me, please.
Sure.
Second floor reception. Yes, this is Adele. Oh, just a moment. On to it, Janie. Right.
The call came in about 4?
Yes, I'd just come back from having a Coke.
Where do you get your Cokes?
There's a machine at the end of the hall.
Anybody around the machine when you were there?
I don't remember. I don't think so.
The lobby of the Ellsworth, that's where he said he'd meet you?
Yes, 7 o'clock. I told him I'd be there.
Well, you did the right thing. Maybe we can get our hands on him.
Yeah, I hope so. There ought to be a law against a man calling up like that.
There is.
Did you ever model, Miss Harvey?
No.
Photographic work, something like that?
No. Wait. I'm not a professional, but the station used my picture for publicity last week.
Miss TV on the billboard out front?
Yeah, that's me.
Would you give me a hand?
Miss Harvey, this is Sergeant Quine. Sergeant Quine will be sitting in that chair.
Next to the palm?
Yeah, and I'll be in the chair right in back of you.
I don't know.
Anybody who comes up to you, we'll pick up.
Well, I suppose I have to go through with it now.
All right, Quine. You can go ahead.
Do you think he'll show up?
Well, we hope he will. You can go over and sit down now, if you like.
Well, all right. Here goes nothing.
Be over in a couple of minutes.
Okay.
Hi.
How's it look?
2 couples at the bar, another couple in one of the booths. Man sitting at the end of the bar doesn't answer the description.
Mm-hmm. How about the dining room?
It's filled. Crockett's at the entrance with Murph.
Okay, keep your eyes open.
Yeah.
Hey.
What?
Lend me your paper.
Huh? Oh, sure.
Thanks.
It's after 7. Guess I better get over there.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Guthrie?
Yeah?
There's a man looking at me.
Hmm?
He's been glancing at me ever since I sat down here.
Well, where is he?
He's standing over by the desk now. The tall one in the gray suit.
Oh, yeah.
You see him?
Yeah.
Doesn't he look suspicious to you?
He sure does. That's Sergeant Asher.
Oh.
Hi, Boy. How you doing down?
What do you think, Ben?
8:30. Looks like we struck out.
Yeah, he'd be here by now if he's going to be here.
You'd think. Maybe he got scared.
This kind usually do, don't they?
They say. Okay, Miss Harvey.
I guess he didn't want to see me so bad at that, huh?
Yeah.
All through for the night?
Mm-hmm. Sergeant Quine will take you home. Quine, I'll send someone out later.
Okay. You ready, miss?
I'm tired.
Yeah, I'll bet. Well, Ben?
Hold it. Pete's signaling.
Oh, yeah.
Up in. Black Buick seating net 41, circle the block 3 times. Man driving.
Plenty of parking space out front?
Yeah, guy looks possible.
Know anybody who owns a car like that?
Buick Sedanet?
41.
I don't know.
Come on.
Should be coming around.
Now, let's take a chance outside.
Yeah. Oh, at the corner, Ben. Just caught the light.
41978?
Yeah.
All right, Miss Harvey. You see the car?
Yeah, I see it.
Take a good look when he comes by.
I'm scared.
Well, nothing to be scared of. Here he comes. You see his face?
Yes.
Well?
Anything familiar about the car, about his face?
I'm trying to think. There is something. I'm not sure. He was wearing overalls and he was driving a truck, but it could have been him.
You've seen that man before?
Yes, I think it's the same man who came out to fix my television set.
I'll be with you in just a minute.
Okay.
Sorry to keep you waiting. I got a job there I asked you out for. Close tonight.
Well, pretty busy, are you?
Yeah, more than I can handle. What can I do for you, gentlemen?
Your name Victor Knight?
Yeah, sure.
We're police officers, Victor. I'd like to ask you a couple of questions.
Well, sure. What's up, officer?
You service a television set for a girl named Adelaide Harvey, the 13th of last month?
Harvey. I don't know. I'd have to look in the books. I might have, though. Why? What's up?
Does the name Forbes mean anything to you?
Ruth Forbes? Forbes. No, I don't think so.
How about Rachel Kramer?
No.
Lives out on South York Street?
No. I don't get it.
All 3 of these people say you serviced their television sets at one time or another. Is that true?
Well, could be. I don't know. Why? Is it anything wrong with that? I got a license to be in business, you know.
You drive a 41 Buick Sedanet, don't you?
Well, sure. It's parked out in back. Hey, look, I don't understand. You must have something wrong coming in here and asking. Oh, well, just a second, will you? Victor Electric. Oh, hello, honey. Yeah. Yeah. No, I don't think it'll be too late. Honey, I got some people waiting. I'll call you back. Yeah, bye. I remember now, I did service a set for some people who lived out on South York. It must have been last year sometime.
It was the 10th of February, Victor.
Huh?
Where were you last night, Victor?
Where was I? I was home.
All night?
Yeah, why?
Can you prove it?
My wife, she'll tell you I was there.
Last night we saw you driving your car near the Ellsworth Hotel. Did you forget?
Oh. Yeah, I guess. Well, I went out for some cigarettes, I guess.
You live at 3567 Civic Place, don't you?
Yeah.
You drove clear over by the Ellsworth to get cigarettes?
Well, lots
Victor, did you drive over there to meet Adelaide Harvey?
I don't know anybody named Adelaide Harvey.
We just told you. She works at a television station. You serviced her TV set on the 13th of last month.
Look, I'm married. Why'd I want to meet some other girl?
That's what we're trying to find out, Victor. Didn't you call her up yesterday afternoon and ask her to meet you there? Victor?
Do you remember where you were 3 nights ago?
Sunday night?
Monday night.
I was home. Look, I tell you, I haven't done anything.
Anybody work with you here?
I'm all alone this week. My help's on vacation.
Can you get someone to stand in?
Well, no, Oh, now, look, I got a lot of work to get out. I don't know what you guys
you'll have
want.
to close the store and come on downtown with us, Victor.
Oh, no, wait, I never heard of such a thing. I haven't done anything. I've never been in any trouble.
We just want to get something straightened out.
Well, I won't go.
We have a warrant, Victor.
I tell you, I haven't done anything. You can ask my wife.
We'll
Now,
ask
look.
her if it's necessary. Right now, we'd just like to have you come downtown with us. There's a lady going to be there, Mrs. Kramer. A man beat her up in a parking lot last Monday night.
Well, I
broke a couple of her ribs. You sound like you could be that man.
I'm not, I tell you. You got this all wrong.
If Mrs. Kramer says you aren't the man, you'll be back here in half an hour, Victor.
My wife, she'll leave me when she finds out. She'll walk right out on me. I know Dora. She'll walk right on me and leave me flat. She won't even help me. She'll walk right on me. We've been married 9 years.
Did you think about that when you made the phone call?
No. I guess I didn't think there was any way you could catch me.
Well, you should have thought of that.
Remember, friends, Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum refreshes you. Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum gives you real chewing enjoyment. The lively, full-bodied flavor of Wrigley's Spearmint cools your mouth, freshens your taste, sweetens your breath. The smooth, pleasant chewing of Wrigley's Spearmint helps keep you feeling relaxed and satisfied, makes whatever you're doing more enjoyable. Yes, for refreshment plus chewing enjoyment, treat yourself often to Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Millions enjoy it daily. Get a few packages and always keep some handy. That's Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Healthful, refreshing, delicious.
The lineup. For before you pass the innocent, the vagrant, the thief, the murderer. Listen again next week when the makers of Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum again bring you the lineup.
May I have your attention, please? You people out there on the other side of the wire in the audience room, may I have your attention, please? Thank you. My name is Cogger, Sergeant Pete Cogger. I'll explain the lineup to you. Each of the suspects you will see will be numbered.
The lineup, starring Bill Johnstone as Lieutenant Ben Guthrie with Jack Moyles as Sergeant Pete Cogger, was written by E. Jack Newman with music by Eddie Dunstetter. Featured in tonight's cast were High Everback, Joyce Manners, Jay Novello, Howard McNear, Joe Duval, Virginia Gregg, and Stacey Harris. The lineup was transcribed in Hollywood by Jaime Del Valle. Ladies and gentlemen, In just a moment, we will take you by transcription behind the scenes of a police headquarters in a great American city, where under the cold, glaring lights will pass before us the innocent, the vagrant, the thief, the murderer. This is the lineup.
Make it all right, Mr. Garrow?
Sure, Lieutenant. I can make it.
Maybe you better take my arm.
Thanks. It's my leg. Always gives me trouble. Rheumatism. And then when those two kids beat me up...
We can sit right here.
Fine. I never could figure why they beat me up. I give them all the money there was in the newsstand. All of it, and they still beat me up.
Mm-hmm.
$16. Every cent in the till. I don't know what kids are coming to these days. Guns, robbing honest people.
May I have your attention, please? You people out there on the other side of the wire in the audience room, may I have your attention, please?
Don't know what they're coming to.
Mr. Garrow.
Thank you.
Oh, sorry.
My name is Cogger, Sergeant Pete Cogger. I'll explain the lineup to you. Each of the suspects you will see will be numbered. I'll call off a number, their name, and charge. If you have any questions or identifications, please remember the number assigned to the prisoner as I call his name. If you're sure or not too sure of the suspect, have him held. The questions I ask these suspects are merely to get a natural tone of voice. Do not pay too much attention to their answers, as they often lie. All right, bring on the line. Okay, keep it moving. Right over here to the end of the stage. Now turn and face front, hands at your sides. Now when I call your number, step out and face the room. Talk up so the people can hear you. All right, number 1, Charles Holmes, robbery. Where do you live, Charles?
Well, I moved there before yesterday over on Nassau Road.
What's the address?
Well, I can't remember. It's new. It's on Nassau Road.
654 South Nassau?
Yeah, that sounds like it, yeah.
Where'd you live before you moved over on Nassau?
Oh, on Dixon. That's about 5-6 blocks away.
What's the address, Charles?
Oh, it's 993. Or 4, I think.
845 Dixon?
Yeah, it's funny. I thought it was 900.
How long did you live there?
Well, it was a couple of months, I think.
Isn't it more like a couple of weeks?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
You move around a lot.
Yeah, I guess I do.
What do you do for a living, Charles?
Well,
What's your business?
Well, I ain't working right now.
What were you doing when you were arrested?
I was picking a guy's pocket.
That's a habit of yours, isn't it, Charles?
Oh, yeah, I guess so.
Step back.
Okay.
Number 2, Irv Abkin, drunk and disorderly. Where do you live, Irv?
6323 Henry Lee Street.
Rooming house, hotel, private house, what?
Well, lady, she says it's a private house, but it don't seem so private to me.
How many people live there besides you?
Who cares? 5, 6, I don't know.
What time did you get home last night, Irv?
What's with all these questions? You got no
right.
right.
What time did you get home last night?
2, maybe 3 o'clock. I don't keep track of time when I'm relaxing.
Must have been relaxing pretty hard last night.
I had a few with the boys. Not many, just a few.
The people in your house say you kept them awake for 2 hours with your noise. Did you?
I didn't make no noise. I was singing only. Besides, the landlady, she stopped me.
Your landlady says you used abusive language to her.
What do you mean abusive language?
Called her names.
I call her a few names.
That's not what she said.
Okay, so I call her a lot of names. You got a lot of nerve. You should get a load of some of the ones her old man comes up with.
Okay, step back. Number 3, Phil Carter, suspected robbery. Where do you live, Phil?
620 Alameda Street.
You people out there hear him?
Not very well.
People out there can't hear you, Phil. Now speak up nice and loud. Where do you live?
620 Alameda Street.
That's better, Phil. Who do you live with?
My old man.
Your father.
Yeah.
How old are you, Phil?
19. 20 next month.
What kind of work do you do?
I'm out of work.
The one
What'd you do before you were out
my
of work?
leg. That's him, Lieutenant.
Sergeant Carger.
Yes, Lieutenant.
Number 3, hold for interrogation. Comfortable, Phil?
I'm all right.
You know why you were arrested, don't you?
Should I know?
Sergeant Carger, tell Phil why he's here.
There's a gang of kids, Phil, all about your age. They've been robbing grocery stores and newsstands for the past 6 months.
What's it got to do with me?
Last night, 2 boys held up a man named Garrow. You were one of those boys, Phil.
That's a dirty lie.
Don't get tough with me, son. It won't help you.
Who was with you on the job, Phil?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You had a partner. What was his name?
Look, why don't you pick on somebody else? You had a whole line of guys out there. Why you bring me in here?
Because we know you robbed that newsstand.
It makes you pretty smart. Now tell me how you know.
Mr. Garrow identified you. Said you were one of the 2 boys.
He's crazy. How can an old man like that identify anybody?
How'd you know he was old, Phil?
Well, isn't he?
How'd you know?
He runs a newsstand, don't he? Who ever heard of a young guy running a newsstand?
The report here says you were running down 5th Street toward Elm.
That right, Phil? Were you running?
Maybe I was. I don't remember.
Why were you in such a hurry?
It's late. It's going home.
Where'd you say you lived, Phil?
Ask him. He got it on the paper.
I asked you.
862 Alameda.
Mm-hmm. Officer who arrested you said you were running toward Elm. That's the opposite direction from Alameda.
Well, what's that prove?
It proves you weren't going home.
Okay, so I wasn't going home.
What were you doing on 5th Street?
I was at the movies.
What movie house?
Pimlico.
What picture did you see?
The Scar.
Good picture?
It was all right.
Tell us about it.
Huh?
And the story. Tell us what the picture was about.
Look, what is this? I don't have
Tell us the story.
Oh. There was this guy. He went up to this dame's place and
Go ahead, Phil. What happened then?
I don't remember what happened. I guess I fell asleep.
You must have been pretty tired.
Well, sure, I was tired. I don't get no sleep at home. Freight trains all night. You'd be tired, too.
Why don't you tell us the truth, Phil?
What do you mean? I am telling you the truth.
You didn't see any movie last night?
Sure I did. I saw the Scar.
You don't even know what the picture's about. You know why, Phil? Because you didn't see it. Because you were too busy beating up Mr. Garrow.
That's a lie. I was at the movies and I fell asleep.
Who was your partner on the job?
I didn't have any partner. I didn't do any job. How many times I gotta tell you?
All right, Phil.
Yeah, Ben.
Come in here, will you, Quine?
Right.
You gonna let me go now?
I'm sending you back to your cell.
What for? You haven't got anything on me.
Hi, Biff. Hi, Quinn.
Lock him up.
All right. Come on.
You can't keep me here. I haven't done anything.
Come on, come on.
How long will it take us to get over to Alameda Street?
Oh, maybe 15 minutes. Something on your mind?
Bill's father. Let's go. Hey, stop here.
You think this is it? No number on the house.
Oh, must be the one. That was 8600 back in the corner. Well, one thing Phil told the truth about.
What's that?
The noise those freight trains make. Good thing I don't live here. I'd never get to sleep.
Oh, watch out for that loose board.
I see. The place looks shut up tight.
Some dump.
Try it.
Open. Doesn't look like anybody. Oh, I beg your pardon. Didn't see you sitting there. You, Mr. Carter?
The bill collectors are out of luck.
We're from the police, Mr. Carter.
Police? What do you want with me?
Just a few questions about your son, Phil.
You want a drink? Wine.
No, thanks.
You don't want a drink, you don't have to. Mind if I have one?
Go right ahead.
Some in trouble?
I'm afraid so, Mr. Carter.
What's he done?
Robbery. Held up a newsstand.
In jail now?
That's right.
I knew it. I tried to be a good father. Bill made fun of me. Now he's in trouble.
We're hoping you'll be able to help us.
I knew there'd be trouble and sitting here waiting for it ever since Johnny brought that gun to the house.
Johnny? Johnny who?
Sure you won't have a drink? Good wine.
Who's Johnny, Mr. Carter?
Johnny Long, friend of Phil's. Phil and Johnny, they made fun of me. I was only trying to be a good father.
You say Johnny brought a gun here. When was this?
A couple of months ago. You get Johnny. Phil's in jail. Johnny belongs there, too. You get Johnny.
Where can we find him?
Works at the shipyard. You'll find him. And then you'll put him in jail, just like Phil. You'll put him in jail, won't you?
Thanks for the information, Mr. Carter.
Now you can have a drink, can't you?
Gotta be moving along.
Going down to the shipyard to see about Johnny?
That's right.
You ought to have a drink before you go.
Well, we're in a hurry now. Some other time.
Huh. Good thing. Bottle's empty. You get Johnny. Put him in jail, you hear? Put him in jail.
Yeah, I knew Johnny. He's a nice kid. Lazy, though. He quit a while back.
About a month ago, wasn't it?
Let me see. Yeah, just about a month ago.
Have you seen him since then?
Me? Any idea where he lives? Didn't the front office have his address?
We checked the one they gave us. Johnny moved out last month.
Sound kind of anxious to find Johnny.
Just some routine business.
Yeah, I'm sorry I can't help you.
No, that's okay. Thanks anyhow.
Hey, wait a minute. I just remembered something.
Yeah?
About 2 weeks before Johnny quit, he was working overtime. He asked me to do a favor for him. He was a nice kid. He didn't mind doing things for him.
And what kind of a favor?
He wanted me to call his girl. Tell her he'd be late.
You called her?
Yeah, over at the Mohawk Beauty Shop. She works there.
Remember her name?
Let me think. Kind of an unusual name. It was Vera or something. No, it was Verna. That was it, Verna.
Any last name?
Just Verna. I don't know if it's worth anything, Jim.
We'll check it. Thanks again.
I can do for you, gentlemen?
We're looking for a girl who works here. Her name's Verna.
Oh, I'm Verna. Verna Winton.
Well, this is Sergeant Carger, Miss Winton. I'm Lieutenant Guthrie, police.
How do you do?
How do you do?
We'd like some information. Maybe you can help us.
Well, I'll be glad to if I can. Oh, dear, I forgot all about Mrs. Cobb. She's been under the dryer much too long. Excuse me, just a minute, please.
Surely.
Pretty girl.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sorry. You were saying you wanted some information.
We'd like to ask you about Johnny Long.
Johnny Long?
You do know him, don't you, Miss Winton?
Oh, yes, I know him very well.
You see him often?
Well, not as often as I'd like to. Only about 3 times a week. But that'll all be changed after we get married.
You and Johnny are going to get married?
Yes, Johnny works in the shipyard. He told me we'd get married as soon as he got a raise. And the other night he said he'd get it in a couple of weeks.
Did you know Johnny quit his job at the shipyard?
Johnny quit his job?
About a month ago.
I don't understand. Why did he tell me this?
Well, we've been after a gang of boys for a long time, most of them about Johnny's age. They've been holding up newsstands and grocery stores.
A gang?
Mm-hmm. Last night, 2 boys robbed a newsstand, and we caught one of them. We're pretty sure Johnny was the other one.
Oh, no. No, you couldn't be right.
Was Johnny with you last night, Miss Winton?
No, he wasn't with me. But he didn't rob anybody. I don't believe it.
Miss Winton, Johnny carries a gun. Sooner or later, he's going to hurt somebody. We want to get him before he does, and we'll need your help.
Now tell us where he lives, where we'll be able to find him.
I don't know where he lives.
You're engaged to him? You don't know where he lives?
Johnny never told me. I didn't think it was important for me to know.
How about photographs? You have any of Johnny?
Just a small one. I keep it in my bag.
Mind getting it?
No, it's right here. Here you are.
Mm-hmm. Well, thanks.
Lieutenant, are you sure that it's this Johnny Long you're after? It's a very common name, and...
We're sure, Miss Winton.
I see. What else do you want me to do?
Give Sergeant Carger your home address. We'll be in touch with you.
Can't believe it. Not Johnny. He's going to marry me. You can't put him in jail.
I'm sorry.
Sorry? How can you say you're sorry? You'll shut Johnny up in jail, maybe for years. You don't know what it would mean.
I know what it means, Miss Winton. That's why I'm sorry.
Friends, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you'll enjoy chewing Wrigley's Spearmint Gum. Chew Wrigley's Spearmint while you're working. The lively, full-bodied flavor of Wrigley's Spearmint gives you a refreshing little lift. The smooth, pleasant chewing of Wrigley's Spearmint Gum helps keep you feeling relaxed and satisfied, makes your job seem easier. Chew Wrigley's Spearmint Gum in your home, when you're out walking or driving, when you're enjoying outdoor sports and other activities. Wrigley's Spearmint Gum tastes good anytime, and the natural chewing aids digestion and helps keep your teeth bright and attractive. Yes, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, you'll enjoy chewing Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Healthful, refreshing, delicious. Now, back to the lineup.
What are you going to have?
Spare ribs, maybe.
I think I'll have the lamb. Georgina,
Yeah.
how's the lamb?
Roasted. It's good. Mint jelly.
Boy, I'm tired. I'm not going to eat too much. I get a logie.
Yeah. I still think I'll have the spare ribs.
Hey, Georgina.
Lamb?
Yeah, for me and some coffee.
Yeah, give me the spare ribs.
Lamb and spare.
And coffee.
Right.
I got small watching Verna. Checked in when she left the beauty shop. She went right home.
I hope Johnny contacts her. Get this thing wrapped up so we can get some sleep.
You know, we've worked a few hours this week.
Everybody does with the vacations. When's yours due?
September, I think. Thought I might do some fishing.
Maybe I can work it so I get mine.
Hey,
then.
that'd be great. A couple of weeks sitting in the old...
Yeah.
Oh, no.
What? Oh, no.
Always catch you guys at dinner.
Georgina.
Why don't you go
That's
away?
something important, then.
That always is.
I hate to see you go hungry, but Henkel's delicatessen was just held up.
Henkel's?
Yeah, on Walnut. One kid.
Johnny Long?
The description fits. Stuck up the place and got away with a lousy $30.
Not much of a haul.
No, but he killed Henkel to get it.
I'm Lieutenant Guthrie, Mrs. Henkel. I'm sorry about your husband.
Yeah,
Is someone coming over to stay with you?
Nan's sister. They said Nan's sister would be here.
Fine. I know you don't feel like talking now, but it's important that I ask you a few questions.
Question? Really? Who's dead?
The boy who shot your husband, did you get a good look at him?
Tomorrow really said we would close up the shop and go to the beach. It was good to go places with, really.
And Mrs. Henkel, would you recognize the boy who was in here?
I would recognize him.
I've got a snapshot here. Would you mind taking a look at it, please?
You didn't mean to shoot, really. I thought really tried to stop him. You really didn't try to stop him.
I know. The boy in the picture. Is he the one?
Yeah, he's the one. He shot Willie. Why did he have to do that? Willie didn't try to stop him.
Yeah. Excuse me, Mrs. Henkel. What is it?
Headquarters call. Our stakeout just spotted Johnny Long going into his girl's apartment. Maybe she won't answer, no?
She'll answer.
Could be Johnny won't let her.
Try again.
Oh, gee.
We want Johnny, Miss Wilson.
Yes, I thought you'd know. I wish you'd given us a little time together.
Where is he?
He acts so strange. Won't say anything. Just stares. Lieutenant, has Johnny... I mean, like you said, has he...
Where is he?
In the back room.
Come on, Pete.
Johnny. Oh, Johnny.
Johnny?
I didn't mean to shoot him. I didn't mean to shoot him.
You'll have to come along with us.
I was going to turn myself in. I just wanted a few minutes with my girl.
Then let us have your gun, Johnny.
You don't believe I was going to turn myself in?
The gun, Johnny. Where is it?
It's in my pocket. Here,
I'll get it.
I was going to turn it over to you. I don't see that gun anymore.
Should have thought of that sooner.
Is the old man, is he still alive?
He's dead.
I didn't mean to shoot him. You got to believe I didn't mean to shoot him, honest.
Better come along now.
Oh, what's going to happen to me?
That'll be up to the jury.
I'm scared. I could never think I'd get into all this trouble. I don't know what to do.
Let's go.
Will it help if I tell everything I know about the gang and everything?
It will help. You tell us down at headquarters.
I'd like to talk here. That girl's place. Make it easy to talk. I'll tell you everything. Everything I know.
All right. This gang, how long have you been with it?
Maybe 2 months. I don't remember exactly.
Know the names of any of the other boys?
A few. No, not many, but I know a few.
You'll get them from you later. Who runs the gang?
Some man. I don't know his name.
Ever see him?
No. Nobody sees him but Al.
Al?
Gumpert's his last name. Alf Gumpert. He's the one that we make the payoff to.
What makes you think he's not the chief?
I heard him talking on the phone to some man. He gets the names of places to stick up from this man, and he gives us orders.
Where can we find Al?
There's a Penny Arcade on River Street, near South. Alpha.
Penny Arcade on River near South.
Yeah.
Okay, Johnny. That'll do for now.
But you're gonna take me away?
That's right. Down to headquarters.
All right. I'd like to say goodbye to my girl. You'll have to say goodbye to Verna, won't you?
Sure.
Howdy, gents. Be with you in a minute, as soon as I finish this game. I've made it. What can I do for you, gents?
We're looking for Alf Gumpert.
You found him, gents. Somebody said your old Alf had the finest penny shows in town. It's the truth, gents. Finest I've pulled for a penny in the whole town. Let me get your fistful of change.
We're from the police.
The police? Well, what's the matter? My license is okay. Says I can stay open till midnight.
What's it say about robbing newsstands?
I don't know what you're talking about. I never robbed no newsstand.
No, you didn't have the guts. So you got a bunch of kids to do it for you.
What are you trying to frame me with? Kid. Name me one kid I ever got to rob a newsstand.
I'll do better. I'll name you two. Bill Carter and Johnny Long.
Johnny Long? Boy, that dirty grab. I got him. Let me go. Let me go.
A minute.
You all right?
Yeah. Okay, you'll get up.
Broke my arm.
Get up.
You cops think you
Shut
can...
up. That's all right, Pete. Let him talk.
I got nothing to say.
Who gives you your orders?
I got nothing to say.
You better tell us, Alf. Who's the big boy?
I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know no big boy. Why don't you leave me alone?
As soon as you tell us.
Look, you fellas got it all wrong.
You're the one who's got it wrong, Alf. And it's going to cost you 10 years.
Huh?
Long time. You want to do it alone?
I ain't going to do nothing.
Who gives you the orders?
Nobody.
Come on, Alf.
Nobody.
Okay, let's get him done.
You can't hold me in like this. I'll be out in an hour.
Who's going to go bail?
I'll be out.
Who's behind you, Alf? We want him. You know, you're in a hole. Johnny Long killed a man tonight. We can get you for withholding evidence, accessory, complicity.
Well, wait a minute. Who is he? You take it easy?
That's right.
His name's Jeffries. He hasn't been around for a long time. Stan Jeffries.
Yeah, I know him. Con man.
Yeah, you got a package on him. He's been working in another state.
This is small time for Jeffries.
Not so small. We've been doing all right.
Where can we find him?
I don't know.
Al.
I don't. He'll be in my office tonight after the arcade's closed.
What time?
After 2.
It's 11:30 now.
Close up the arcade, Al. We'll go back to your office and wait for him.
You won't get him. Stan can smell cops a mile away.
We'll take that chance, Al. Come on. Well, it's 2:10, Ben. Stan Jeffries should have been here by now.
I told you Stan wouldn't be here. He can smell cops.
Stan ever not show up for a date with you?
He's usually on the nose.
Do you have any other phones in the place besides this one on the desk?
Yeah, there's a payphone out in the arcade.
Steve, get on that phone. Leave the door open. If you hear the phone ring in here, have the call placed.
Okay. That's waiting. It's making me nervous.
Well, I'll tell you what you can do. Write me the names of the other kids who work for you and Stan.
I wrote you 23 names. How many do you want?
All of them?
That's all of them.
I bet you could remember some more if you tried.
That's all of them. How many times do I have to tell you? I got it.
Now, wait a minute. You ready, Pete?
Yeah.
Answer it.
Hello? Yes, Stan. Yeah, I'm alone. Where you been? I've been waiting for you. Yes, Dad, yeah. Yeah, okay, Stan. So long.
Well, you did all right. What did he say?
He said he didn't come here because two of the kids were picked up. He said he's afraid the heat's on.
What else?
He's at the Regent Cafeteria on 1st Street. Wants me to meet him there right away.
You sure that's what he said?
You don't think I'd lie to you? Not now.
Yeah. Traced it, Ben.
Where'd they come from?
Regent Cafeteria.
All right, let's go. Hold it. Let's see if we can spot him through the window.
Only 3 people in the whole place.
How about the corner table? Man with his back to us.
Yeah. A little grayer than the last time I saw him. A little heavier. You go get him now?
Uh-huh. Stay by the door.
Watch it, Ben. He sees you.
Stay where you are, Stan. Get those people back in the kitchen.
All right, everybody, just stay in the kitchen. You two gentlemen, you better get in the kitchen, too. Sorry, it'll just be for a few minutes. Want the ambulance, Ben?
Yeah. No hurry, though.
Kid?
Yeah. Now, come on. Let's clean this up and get some sleep.
Remember, friends, Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum refreshes you. Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum gives you real chewing enjoyment. The lively, full-bodied flavor of Wrigley's Spearmint cools your mouth, freshens your taste, sweetens your breath. The smooth, pleasant chewing of Wrigley's Spearmint helps keep you feeling relaxed and satisfied. Makes whatever you're doing more enjoyable. Yes, for refreshment plus chewing enjoyment, treat yourself often to Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Millions enjoy it daily. Get a few packages and always keep some handy. That's Wrigley's Spearmint Chewing Gum. Healthful, refreshing, delicious.
The lineup, starring Bill Johnstone as Lieutenant Ben Guthrie with Jack Moyles as Sergeant Pete Carger, was written by Charles E. Israel and edited by Blake Edwards, with music by Eddie Dunstetter. Featured in tonight's cast were Herb Butterfield, Howard McNear, Hal March, Tony Barrett, Hy Everback, Sammy Hill, Virginia Gregg, and Bob Sweeney. The lineup was transcribed in Hollywood by Jaime Del Valle. This is the CBS Radio Network.